Alright, I was just filming a really cool lesson and the phone rang. I was about way far into it. Anyway, I'm working on an Eric Clapton song from this box set. And he did this Otis Rush song, I guess I should say. It's in the key of C. It's called Double Trouble. He did all these cool licks like... Or... And... Stuff like that. And so I've been teaching my students to look at the C blues scale. Let's check it out. C blues scale would sound like this. Uh-oh, I skipped one. And he did some of these. So let's just check that pattern out. Maybe you know it already, maybe you don't. This is how it goes. It's a C to a D sharp on the fat string. Then you got your F, F sharp and G. There's 5 notes. Then you got this, what do you call that? A sharp to C. Then we just go into our next octave, which has got a D sharp here, F and F sharp. So that's called flat of fifth. That's that kind of dangerous sounding note. And then you got your G right here. Here comes a sharp and a C. You probably already know that, but it's kind of fun to review. That's 8, 11, 8. And so I'm hammering on and pulling off and having fun. Anyway, let's go higher. We got 8, 11, that's 13, 14, 15. That's that fun little 3 in a row thing. It's a F, F sharp, G. Then you go way up to, that's got to be an A sharp at the 18th fret. And finally 20 is our root up high. So let's look at one of these simple little things where you bend and get these 2 flat notes at the 8th fret. So the finger's laying flat. That's why I call it flat. Straight, flat shape. That's an 8, 8. Then a pull off. That's a 11 to an 8. Does that make sense? It's a bend, 2 notes, then a pull off. And you can do different things. You can repeat that a whole bunch. Or add the first string back in there. Like. Or we can add another bend. Like. That is the 2nd string, 11th fret, an A sharp going up to a C. So you don't want to be flat on that bend. You don't want to go, whoops, not quite. No, it's got to be, so it fits with the C chord. On that song, Clapton did a lot of hammer-on, pull-off on 8th to 10th frets. There's the other bend. That's the most common one. That's just like, man, you can't not know that. It's going to be 10, 8, 10, bend. also bend the 8. You can also bend first string at 11th fret. You can slide up into this C. That's at the 13th fret. That's a cool little spot. So that slide gets you into a different position. Hammer on pull off. Small bend. Some notes sound good with just a small bend. I would recommend not bending the root a whole bunch right now. If you're just getting kind of going on this, that would be considered, it's kind of touchy. It's possible to bend it, but listen to what it sounds like. I'd say that's kind of out of tune. So, but you could bend it like a foot, maybe a step and a half. And it's okay. But as far as just like a little half step, that's pretty gross. Or a whole step, maybe. I don't like it. Unless you really know what you're doing. Another one to be careful about bending only a half step would be the dominant 7th, which is also the A sharp. That should go up to a C sound. So if you only go whoops, it's got to really kind of go. Alright, you'll notice I'm doing some vibrato, and that is not just the fingers wiggling, it's got to be some wrist action. Hard to describe. I always have a lot of trouble spitting the words out. But I think step 1 is to listen for it and hear it. So it's a pretty consistent pattern of oscillation. It's not just a really jittery, spastic stroke of lightning, but it really kind of like a vocalization. It should sing. Generally, but there's always another way to do it. So anyway, let's review that pattern one more time, and I'll let you go. All right, C blues. I'll see you later.